So we have the hot fix for the First Descendant for 1.0.4. There's a lot of changes to get into, so let's get into them. Now, the very first thing that we have coming to the table here with the content improvements, they have module storage limit has been increased from 1,000 to 1,500. The cooldown for the Vulgus strategic outpost has been reduced from 5 minutes to a minute, which is like kind of insane in a good way. And then we have the spawning time between the monsters respawn has been increased, and the reward amounts have been adjusted at the Vulgus strategic outpost. Essentially, they're balancing it out so that other areas are also being farmed and not just one singular area. They also have the void fragments will now drop when defeating monsters in special operations, and there will be the most void fragments dropped at the special operation neutralize void experiment. Now, this is also another big thing. So not only are we getting the void fragments, which means that you're essentially getting that value, kind of like with the special drops for certain resources that like initially you were only really able to get with Enzo. They're kind of doing that now with the void fragment. So this is kind of going outside of just doing the void fragment areas with the specific attribute, which is nice. But the next thing here is actually really huge, because what they changed here for farming gold specifically, or doing the Kuiper farming, is that and Kuiper mining farming, I should say, when using mark for arrest, item obtained from special operations will grant 10 times the usual amount of gold. So mark of arrest will be used from consumable tab. Instead of the 10k that it initially gave, it is now going to give 100,000 gold. And then the high value mark for arrest will now give, instead of the 100,000 gold, it's going to give 1,000,000 gold. That is an insane change. I'm not gonna cap. That's insane. Now, the directors go to say, with this adjustment, the reward amount at the Fortress Outpost has been reduced. However, to ensure that the Valby Run remains a popular hunting grounds like Ambush Point and Refined Run, we have set the reward efficiency significantly higher than than originally intended. We hope to provide numerous farming spots in the First Descendant, each with unique characteristics and usefulness to different descendants. Instead of reverting Valby Run to its original design intent, we have adjusted it to offer similar efficiency to other high reward hunting grounds. Now, I'm not gonna lie, like I tried the Valby Run just to see like how crazy is it compared to everything else, and yes, it is very, very crazy. I think also too, like, you don't want, one thing that I think that you kind of don't want to have happen in this game is what you're starting to see is that they constantly keep updating the game so that there isn't so much pressure on having to play a certain unit. It's like, yes, you want to eventually get to them, but you don't want players to feel like they have to build every single unit right now. And they should be able to utilize their current unit and get some efficiency out of them in some way, somewhere, right? It doesn't mean that everyone is going to be the best farmer ever, everything. But they should have a spot or two that they're able to get away with. Like, say, like a person is, only having time to play one character. They should be able to use that character and still be able to get a decent amount of resources to help them invest in, their account. Now, it goes to say, additionally, we have shortened the cooldowns for all outposts so that players can play them more frequently without deliberately failing, and no longer need to search for outposts with short cooldowns by moving around the map. We have also added gold rewards to special operations and adjusted 4 types of void fragments to randomly drop, allowing players to choose and utilize various hunting grounds. So that's another thing that I think is kind of smart on their part. It's going to give a lot of value to specific spots you might need to farm based off of certain polymers or the monomers or whatever all the different names are, like organic and like they're all different. But that's going to be a thing now that you might want to consider when you're farming a specific spot. Obviously Kuiper Gold or Cooper, right? As well as the reactor you're looking for, and then now we're looking at void fragments, right? So really nice. Now, with that, they said, through issues like the Fortress Outskirts and Valby Run, we are learning what kind of playstyle our players enjoy, and the experience of sweeping through and farming monsters is significant value in our game. So your feedback and interests are what drive the continuous improvements of the First Descendant. We will always listen to your feedback and improve the game. So again, overall, this is, I would say, more positive than negative coming out of this. We're getting shorter times from the 5 minutes. We got more module storage, which is pretty huge, and it's just a 500 limit increase. They do have to do something with like the disassembling from like, you know, your mailbox and stuff like that, but they're doing, you know, QOL stuff as we go, so I'm not mad at it. Hopefully we see those changes soon, but really honestly getting those void fragment drops is huge. And then the Mark for arrest conversions, like I had, like if you farm that for a little bit, you can get those you know, at pretty good quantities. And now it giving 1 million gold like completely changes how much you can get doing that. So that's actually kind of nice. Now, again, getting into week 5, guys, this is going to be a major patch. This is the big patch that's going to be coming. It's the week 5 update preview. So it says, greetings, this is the First Descendant director, Juming Suk, and along with the patch notes, we have prepared information about next week's update, so please look forward to it. So they have the Sea of Emeralds Ultimate Valby. So it says, finally, the Magisters have completed the ultimate project for Valby. The ultimate equipment called the Sea of Emerald has fulfilled Valby's long-held desire. It is a nano suit that replicates Valby's former body color and texture, although covered in a thin layer. Valby feels like regaining a long forgotten part of herself. Now, with the ultimate Valby modification modules that they're allowing us to kind of get some insight on here, she's getting one that's called Spiral Tidal Wave, and it replaces the Bubble Belt, which was difficult to aim with a projectile that flies straight. So the Spiral Tidal Wave attracts the impurities of Gluttony, making it an excellent choice for the intercepting Gluttony. So that's just going to make it a lot easier for you to, hopefully, we still have to see animations and stuff like that, but hopefully it makes it a lot easier for you to aim in comparison to what it was, because I get 100% what they're referring to, but yeah, hopefully it makes it a lot easier. Then you also have the Hydro Pressure Bomb. And I think that this is where we're going to start seeing her maybe potentially have some bossing capabilities with this. It says, instead of plop plop, it leaps forward and deals damage to enemies around landing area. The more enemies in the laundry state, the more powerful the damage, making Hydro Pressure Bomb a strong finishing blow. Instead of diving into the water, leap joyfully forward. Now I'm reading it. It sounds like it was going to be bossing, but this actually sounds like this might make her an even more OP farmer and just like kind of like wave clear for certain things. Because yeah, that seems more like impact damage versus like, you know, the kind of like DOT thing that she does essentially, right? Like it's definitely going to be something a little bit more along that. I actually really want to see the animation and how it works, because that actually can be kind of fun. And that actually I think would be kind of maybe a little bit more on par with like Bunny with having to like jump around, doing the double jumps and stuff like that. So maybe that's what they were trying to go for, was like giving her more farming capability possibly. So we might have somebody that might end up being on par with freaking Ultimate Bunny. So that's kind of interesting. Now, with that, we also have the new Descendant Luna that's going to be coming. So it's a mad artist. Luna has returned from Albion after a long wandering performance. You know what's funny? We all kind of figured this was going to happen. But Luna's synthesizer's gun becomes more powerful when fired in rhythm, enhancing allies' abilities based on the performance. When Luna dances to upbeat music, allies' skill power increases, and when dancing to relaxing music, allies' mental recoveries and resource consumption decreases. Invite everyone to Luna's concert. Unfortunately for Vergus, it will be their last stage, but Luna's performance is just beginning. So what we have here for her is nimble footsteps. So it enhances Luna's mobility and amplifies the effect range of her performance, allowing for more effective ally support. Now, this is going to be really interesting because this is going to be probably one of those characters that people that are like playing Eugen, for example, are probably going to end up building Luna. Anyone that's probably going to want to play support is probably going to build Luna. Now, what I'm figuring though, because now they have the Noise Surge as well as another mod for her, it transforms Luna from a supporter to a combat dealer. So this is actually, now we're talking about not just being a combat unit, or not just being a support, but also a combat unit. She dashes towards enemies in rhythm, dealing damage to nearby enemies with the inspiration. When the inspiration gauge is full, summons a stage to strengthen mental strength and shields, or to recover mental strength and shields, and provides enemies with a terrifying musical experience with Noise Surge. Now, the thing is that I'm not sure if that's more so of like an aggroing or if it does damage. We'll have to see. But knowing that she can actually swap between the two actually makes it kind of interesting and more than anything intriguing to see how effective she's going to be in the game. Now, also with Gluttony, the mutated Devourer type Gluttony is a giant that indulges in void energy. It is equipped with a system to mine void energy and a cooling system to cool heated generated during this process. To counter Gluttony, you need measures to withstand the cooling performance and the judgment to exploit its greedy temperament. Intercept Gluttony and collect new ultimate weapons and external components. So this is going to be the new boss that we're going to be getting. Gluttony. Yeah, this is sick. This is sick. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say this like off rip. I feel like Luna's probably gonna be god tier there, and I feel like Ultimate Valby is also going to be really good because they literally said that Spiral Tidal Wave attracts the impurities of Gluttony, right? So it is making it an excellent choice for intercepting Gluttony. Like that's just so like I mean that literally tells you Ultimate Valby is going to be necessary there. So yeah, look at that. That's going to be that. Now I'm assuming regular Valby would probably maybe be nice, but I think this specific Spiral Tidal Wave is going to be what exactly is a huge counteracting Transcendence intended. But it doesn't mean that we won't already have things in the game that will work well against this boss. But at least, you know, again, we know this, right? So new ultimate weapon, Peace Mediator. So when meditation is necessary, to bring peace to Igris, the new ultimate weapon, Peace Mediator, is the perfect solution. This powerful hand cannon, I love hand cannons, I'm probably gonna get it, is effective even when single shots, but can unleash a burst of bullets to deliver powerful firepower under the right conditions. This is nice. And then we also get a new ultimate module, the Arc Concretion. Now it says this effect will provide or increase defense and mentality when using skills, but decreases movement speed and attack power. Okay, so we're actually getting, okay, so I kind of like this. Now I wonder, this is probably a gold mod. This is a gold mod. Now it says it is particularly useful for Luna and Ajax and can be a good choice for players who want stable skill usage. Your choices are free. Combine various modules to create your unique build. Okay. I'm not mad at this. We're getting quite a bit. So then with the balance adjustments that we're going to be getting as well. And guys, let me know what you guys think about that. That's actually like kind of insane. Like, I don't want to brush that under the rug. Like, a lot of that is actually really insane and really cool looking stuff. I just wish we had more visuals, but nonetheless, we'll take what we can get. Now the balance adjustments here in the 5-week update, we have decided to make balance adjustments for some Descendants and ultimate weapons. So first, we are adjusting Valby, Blair, and Freyna, who use AoEs as their main skill. We hope to see these Descendants more effectively dominate the battlefield, creating large AoE zones and leisurely watching enemies fall from the rear. Looking forward to improved performances for these wide-range covering Descendants. So I'm actually hoping that too, because again, I main Blair, and I will say, like, he's definitely not on par with a lot of other ones. You can make him do a lot of damage, but he just has so many other gaps that end up appearing, and it's kind of almost impossible to cover those things. So I'm glad they're doing this. Now, additionally, there will be improvements to ultimate weapons that enhance crit chance and crit damage. Enduring Legacy, Secret Guardian, and Zestr's Devotion Hand Cannon will be improved to boost more powerful firepower with critical settings. Now, I'm still going to probably release the current variant of the Zestr's Devotion, because I actually just did a video for this just to show where it's currently at, but it's going to be getting buffed. So we're going to be making another video. So we'll see what exactly it does, because I have it full send it, and I'm hoping that it goes crazy. Now, moreover, Greg's Reverse Fate Tactical Rifle will be adjusted to activate its unique effect more chances. We're also improving the functionality of single shot weapons, allowing players to choose between single shot and rapid fire mode. Ooh, yo, this is huge. I kind of like how they're like dabbling in between, like, you know, some things from Warframe, some things for Destiny. So it's like if you're a player from either one, you're kind of getting certain things that you're going to just relate to and really like. Now, lastly, they go to say that there will also be more improvements for convenience to be included in the week 5 update, plus new cosmetics that many players have been waiting for will be out. So please wait just one more week. I will always be waiting for you in Albion. See you on August 1st. So they say thank you. This patch honestly is loaded. Again, we know that what's coming for 1.0.4 is like really insane, but also what's coming for the update next week is going to be even more insane. So I'm actually pretty excited. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. We have quite a bit of amazing things that's to come, but that's going to be that, guys. Everyone stay blessed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.